Well, as the crow flies, just a few minutes from one another, and that is in Trent Hills with the Campbellford Rebels and in the city of Quinte West with the Frankford Huskies. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Den. That's what the fans of the Frankford Huskies call it. My name is Tim Durkin, doing color commentary and hosting. Joshua Balderson is going to be taking care of the play-by-play through this evening. And you do a number of levels of hockey, Josh. You're getting a chance to see the PJHL. But it doesn't seem to matter what league it is. When you're a couple of games out from playoffs, this is the biggest hockey of the year to this point.
Exactly. You want to come out with lots of energy, and you can see it here in the warm-ups with these teams. They had lots of energy. They were ready to go. They were, moving as fast as they can. So you're going to want to see, especially coming out at the beginning, see if they have that energy to move out, because I think that you'll definitely see in this game a lot of energy, especially out of the Frankford Huskies. And
it's really interesting to see you're dealing with two teams right now with different ends of the spectrum. But the Campbellford Rebels make the playoffs. They're going to be playing the third-place team, and right now there's a real battle between the Napanee Raiders, the Amherst Feud Jets, and the Port Hope Panthers between second, third, fourth. And if you even want to put the conversation with the Picton Pirates in there as well. But Campbellford only getting a couple of points, they're still getting into it. As we take an opportunity to check in with our starting goaltenders this evening, we're going to start with our Campbellford Rebels, and Denham Blair is getting a start. A call-up with the Campbellford Rebels getting a start here at the Den this evening. And on the other side of things, a guy who has seen a ton of the Campbellford Rebels, and for that matter, he's also seen a ton of the Frankford Huskies when he played against them with the Port Hope Panthers. Sam Dingle, the Brighton native, so kind of just between the two communities, is getting the start this evening. We're just about set for the starting lineups for the two teams today. The referees for the games are going to be Ben Kirkwood and Mitch Carswell. The linesman, Liam Schweda.
And as players come into the face-off, that's going to be won up by Campbellford and sent deep into the Huskies zone. Grabbed up. Cambridge sent it up for a stretch pass, and then we come to a shot. That's going to go off the post and go off over to the corner, picked up in behind the net as they're going to try to get that one out. But Huskies are quick on it, keeping that into the zone, playing with that back at the blue line. Trying to get a shot in, but cleared out by the Rebels and down into the Huskies zone. It'll be stretched out and picked up by Musklow behind his net and fired up to the blue line as they're going to work their way out. The Cambridge couldn't get a stick on that puck as it was in the feet, still battling for it, trying to get one out. We're going to have a shot quick by the Rebels, off and directed into the corner by the goaltender. Battling on the boards. Rebels send it right back in around over to the far side. Will be poked up to the blue line, kept in the zone by the Rebels as the Huskies are having a hard time getting this out of their zone. A little bit of a battle at the boards, and they are able to send it down to the blue line for the Rebels, but a quick turnaround sends it right back in. Trying to get on that puck quick, but it went off over into the corner as Butcher tried to get onto that puck in the slot right now. Shot coming, and we have a goal here scored. And I didn't catch the number on that truck to put that puck into the net.
Gage Butcher able to get that shot right in the high slot, and he was going from left to right and then put the shot right. Welcome back, period number 2. My name is Tim Durkin with Joshua Balderson. Second period action between the Campbellford Rebels and the Frankford Huskies. 1-0 is the score so far as Frankford is in the lead as we throw things over to the call to Joshua Balderson.
And as we're going to get back into play here, puck moving, hard shot from the point by Ellis, goes up and high over, causing that puck just to miss the net as they're going to keep it going, jumping right back on it, and a hard body along the boards, but out comes the Huskies with the puck. To the D, looking for a shot, chip, goes up and over the net, around, gets sent back to the point as the Huskies are going to turn it right back in around behind the net, looking for an opportunity as they try to center it, couldn't get it. As it comes back to the point, looking for a shot, and that one gets tipped in front for a goal, and that is going to make it 2-0 here now for the Huskies.
I think Dylan Foster is going to get his stick on that. It was a cycle that went all the way around the net, and Karsten Leonard was the one who brought it in, got the first shot on goal. The puck goes back to the line, and from there, just a perfect low shot. Those are the ones that you want to be able to tip. Foster's right in front, and as we get a look at it here, Leonard's got his head up the whole way. Spencer Stanitz throws it back to the line, and so it's going to be Stanitz and I think Ty McCambridge getting the 2 assists, but credit to Leonard because he would have got
to keep this pressure going here as the Rebels don't like the fact that they're being hemmed in, as you can see, they're trying to smack that puck away. Here comes the Huskies now, driving shot for a goal, as we now have a 3-0 game.
Tyson Carr, his head up the whole time on that play, Joshua, and he was trying to show off a little bit for Blair that he might make a pass, but what he elected to do is go into the top corner. That was a great shot. He came in off the line, and his head up the whole way, as you see, because there's Butcher as an option, but what a perfect shot. The former Blind River Beaver in the Northern Ontario Junior League had some time with Brockville as well, and perhaps it could be a deciding game on February 24th. These two teams will be meeting Saturday.
And a stretch pass here gives an opportunity. Blair makes a poke, but he can't get it as that puck is going to go in off of the stick of Gardner.
Gardner getting an opportunity to showcase his speed here. It was a bank right off the boards, and he came in with full speed and forced Blair to make the shift from left to right, and he was able to go between blocker and the right pad. And it looked like Blair might have tried for the poke check. He did, but Gardner was too far out, so that makes this a 4-0 game here. 12.5 minutes gone in the second period.
Huskies get right back on it and chip it down into the Rebels on that one, but it won't do too much as that face-off gets dropped and the period ends.
5-0 the score. 40 minutes of play in the books here. Your TV Cogeco's presentation of Junior C action in the Town Division. The Campbellford Rebels and the Frankford Huskies. We'll be back with a third after this. A second period, Josh, that you have to say was similar to the first, but a lot more productive behind the goal line.
Yes, definitely. The third, a lot more second period, a lot more explosive with the plays. You can see the players had a little bit more speed and a little bit more drive towards the net in that second period, and it definitely paid off for them.
Shots in the period were very similar to the first. It was 18 for Frankford in the first, 18-3. The shots a little bit closer in that period, 19-6.
Back to the point, but it gets cut off, and now they're coming back. Carr tries to get a stick on it. Here's an opportunity. Break-in shot, and a goal scored by Campbellford. Makes it now 6-1 here, and the shutout is all but broken.
Sam Dingle looking over at the bench. I don't think he's particularly happy with the defensive breakdown on that play, as it was just cycled in past, and it was all in alone, and a beautiful shot bouncing the water bottle. And I'm trying to see who the player was that was on his way back to break that one up.
Carr that was trying Rebel zone as they're holding it, sending it down in the final seconds. They were trying to get a stretch pass here, as the Huskies might have one last opportunity to get in, as Carr is holding that puck, gets tripped up over into the corner, and that will do it, as that will be the final buzzer here for this game.
And the Huskies are going to skate away with a 7-1 win in this action on the PJHL tonight. Thank you so much to Joshua Balderson for play-by-play action. Thank you to our entire crew here that bring you the game this evening. Final assessments, Josh, in the game tonight.
It was a great game. Like I said, the physicality definitely stepped up for me in the second and through the third, but pretty much in the second, Frankford took over that game, and then they had control for the rest of it. That's
the magic point to clinch the division. One more point. These two teams meet again on Saturday night. Thank you to the Loyalist College crew who did a tremendous job. Ben Forgy, Paul Papadopoulos, and his students have done a wonderful job this evening. Thanks to JP Lemieux, Joshua Balderson, and everyone who helped make this game a reality. Playing with the PJ, this has been the Campbellford Rebels and the Frankford Huskies. Good night from the Den.